Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day in the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Become a servant of love. Love is what makes you happy. And if you become a servant of love and your partner becomes a servant of love, the day will come when you can be with your partner with no guilt, no blame, no anger, and no sadness. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials down 122, NASDAQ off 47, S&P's down 13, gold contract up $6.30, trading at $11.97 an ounce. Silver, $17.13 an ounce. Platinum, up $4.50, $9.90 an ounce. Copper, down 2.5 pennies at $2.66 a pound. Light sweet crude, off 51 cents, $52.67 a barrel. Notes, 10-year note, down one tick, 124.04. 30-year bond, off 10 ticks, 150.02. Now, both notes and bonds, folks, rejected lower price last week, had lighter volume. Bottom line, didn't catch a bid out here today, which is unusual in a down market. Because what we did do, we had volume down on the NYSE. We did 872 million. The NASDAQ Composite did 1.75. So NASDAQ Composite was a little weak. Market did come back percentage-wise coming into the close. But bottom line, the NYSE had volume on the way down. Small caps had volume on the way down. King dollar. What about King Dollar? King Dollar's toast, folks. Get the peanut butter, jelly, get all of it out. King Dollar down 101 ticks, 100.425. Now, we have a King Dollar. Had hit that high up there, 103. Tested it 3 different times in the last month. Failed each and every time. Failed each and every time to hold price last week and failed once against today. It looks like it's a monster ABC down into the 95 area. We'll see how it attacks the B. So it went after the B point last week. Didn't have the volume for an ABC structure on the way down. Went topside again last Friday, gave it up on price. Went topside again today, gave it up on price. We'll see what kind of pressure it is on the way down. The euro's trading at 106. The yen is at 113.73. Now, the yen came down 1.37. That correlation there is that normally you see gold even get a bigger bid. Bottom line, it got a bid, but I expect you're going to see that yen continue lower. That's going to put the bid inside the gold market higher. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? So you're back $1.42. You're at 227.55. Bottom line, that's a light volume pullback. You're coming into 95 million. So it's going to need a lot more than 95 million to get to lower price. We'll see whether we get some follow through tomorrow. I expect it's going to try to make its way into the 224.83 mark. But bottom line is you're going to need volume. We are in window dressing, no two ways about that. Window dressing goes from today going right out until really Wednesday afternoon, Thursday. Let's see, Monday, Tuesday. Yeah, that's actually right into Thursday. Dow Industrials are down $1.22. Now, the Dow had an expansion of volume. That we did 872 million in the Dow. Let's put this up for a second and see how this is shaking out. So, yeah, we definitely had an expansion of volume here. So you're going against 829. You did 873. Composite, the NASDAQ composite, what we did with the composite is this. Composite came down on price, down $47. That, we're at 56.13. The volume out here inside the indices was 1.759. That's not big volume either. So bottom line, you're going to need more volume in both of those indices. We take a look at the 3 Qs, the ETF structure, that came down on volume. We did 24 million shares. After making a high out here with the 15 million, you're going into 17 million. So correlation-wise out here, the Qs came down on volume, and we're going to be getting a lot of NDX stocks that continue to come out this week. And that's saying that, guess what, that those NDX stocks look like they're going to have some problems with their numbers. We go into the small cap. Small cap arena came down with big volume. We did 39 million shares. You're going into a swing point that had 34 million. We're at 134.29. That swing point is 133.17. I expect it's going to go right after it tomorrow. That's the way it seems to look right now. Because the small caps themselves made it down to 133.24. You closed at 134.29, which is still down pretty good. It looks like the small caps want to run to 127.72. King Dollar. What do you have with King Dollar? Good old King Dollar, folks, okay? Bottom line, there she is. Bottom line, King Dollar got up to a price point today of 101.015. We're at 100.415. And what you have here is this, is that we did volume today of 38,000 contracts, which is good contract volume. The problem is that you're going into 61,000 contracts, you're going into 74,000 contracts, and that's a lot lighter volume. So it looks that we're building cause right now to, number one, go after a B point again of a very large ABC structure on the way down. Notes. We go take a look at the note market. What we have with notes is this. The notes and bonds, as I said a little bit earlier, I expected we'd get a better move higher. Didn't happen. You're at 124.04 inside the 10-year note. We got some volume going. Okay, so last week you rejected lower price, had lighter volume on the daily and the weekly. Now what's going to happen is that it's going to go after the higher swing point, which is the 125.13. You're at 124.04. We're going to need more volume. That's the bottom line. And it wasn't out here today when, in fact, the market, was down pretty good at one point. Basically almost all day was down pretty good, except the last half hour. Start coming back. 30 years, the same type of setup. 30-year rejected lower price last week, had lighter volume, didn't catch the bid today. Little subtle. It's a little expansion of volume. I do expect we're going to try to test the 153.28 first, which is the higher swing points in both of those indices before we back off once again. That's if we back off. My take is we're going higher. I'm just saying that swing point is going to get tested. We're going to be right back, folks.